We got a return fight here for Calvin Kattar. Injured his knee. I think it was a torn ACL about a year and a half ago versus Arnold Allen. And this is a tough fight to come back on with a hurt knee, because he's going to have to do some grappling here against Aljamaim Sterling, the former bantamweight GOAT, moving up to featherweight, coming off his KO loss versus Sugar Sean. How do you see this one going?
I don't see Kattar being able to do anything with Aljo on the ground. I think we see a vintage Aljo performance, just backpacks him, kind of ground and pound, fights his way into a decision victory.
I was thinking that, but Calvin Kattar has a 91% takedown defense. I had to go on UFC.com, check out some of the stats. I can't say I went back and watched film on all of the takedowns to see how good they really were. And it's not like Aljo really even has to take you down. Half the time he just jumps on your back when you're still standing. I'm just curious to see if Aljo can do what he did to those 135ers up at featherweight, because Kattar's a big guy. Aljo might be the smaller fighter for the first time maybe in his career in there. So that's going to be interesting to me. And did Aljo's bubble burst after getting knocked out? He had been on a heater before that. And you know how the mental invincibility in this sport, it goes really fast.
You got to think he has a new sense of urgency. Just, I don't know, coming to a new weight, doesn't have to cut as much weight. He's got to be locked. I mean, you would imagine he's locked in. I don't know.
Yeah. And Aljo, 34 years old. What's his path if he was to win this fight?
I think just be who Aljo was, and the reason he's had so much success in his career. Hold his ground on the feet, hunt his takedowns, get on the back.
And I guess I phrased it terribly. I meant like after he wins the fight, what's his path at featherweight to the title? Once I said that, I was like, yeah, that made no sense. Do you think he's like 2 fights away, 1 fight?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Obviously, we have guys in the featherweight division. I mean, he beats Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar is number 8. Looking at this right now, you'd probably put Aljo ahead of Josh Emmett. You probably wouldn't put him ahead of Allen or Ivalov or Yair. I mean, so he'd probably have to go a Ivalov matchup, or I don't know. It's an interesting matchup up there. That featherweight division gets really when you get to 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from there.
Dude, Aljo versus Ortega would be some of the sickest grappling exchanges we've ever seen in the octagon. I think that might be one to book if Aljo does win this.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm all over Aljo here on this. I think he just finds a way to get on his back for 3 rounds, gets a win.
I can't lie. I've been really good on betting Calvin Kattar. I faded him when he was fighting Max. I bet on him when he was fighting Giga. I think I faded him against Arnold Allen, which wasn't a true win. He got hurt. But I'm gonna bet on Kattar here. I don't know. Ever since Aljo and Suga had their rivalry, I can't bet on Aljo.
I know, that's what I was earlier when I was doing the best. I was like, I can't bet on Aljo, but I was like,
He's just kind of on the other side, and especially because his teammates fighting Suga now. Maybe once that's all said and done and Suga's knocked them both out, then I could be cool with them again. Because I like Sarah Longo. I like the rest of the guys that fight there. Something about Aljo and Marab. They talk so much shit to our guy. I just can't go on the air and support him.